This is exactly how I close $7,000 SMMA deals and make $2K a week profit by using this super untapped model that no one is actually talking about, because I actually stumbled across this by accident. So this is the first time that you're probably going to hear about this anywhere. So I promise you, if you watch this video, you're going to know something that a lot of people don't. And if you can get ahead of this and actually leverage this properly, you can too get results like this, which is going to be crazy. So let me just show you what the results actually look like and how it's even possible to get to this point in the first place. I'm going to go over everything, how a beginner like me stumbled across this and make a lot of money, and most importantly, how a person like you watching this could also stumble across this and make a lot of money as well too. So here's the screenshot of a payment, $3,500, and I'll show you like live proof of this as well too for everyone that wants to check it. And here's just screenshots. I purposely put the names so you can see that these are obviously different people. So I put the names like over there. That's the subscription they're paying for. It's like a 200 week thing, and I have 10 clients of this right now. I actually have more, but like this training is going to be like a training that I've recorded. I'm just making this new intro to just kind of like show you how crazy this stuff is, because even right now there's new people that have joined in. So as it is right now, there's 10 clients paying 200 a week. One guy wired me, so he's wiring like the stuff weekly. So here's like proof of like he wired it to the actual company, Web4Today, which is my company. I'm going to break down how I do this stuff, how you can do this stuff as well too. Most importantly, you could just like copy and paste this. And yeah, like let's just jump into the actual Stripe itself. So as you can see, here's the exact same screenshot that I just showed you, paid 5 days ago. Like I said, this is just a new intro that I'm just showing to just showcase this stuff to you guys. I'm gonna refresh this, obviously blurring out the names to protect people or whatnot. I don't want to like put people in trouble. And it's $3,500. It's a 7K deal, but obviously they paid $3,500 up front. And to show you it's a 7K deal, what I would do is just go into the actual contract itself. As you can see, signed on the 13th. They paid it on the 13th as well, so it's the same date, and it's a 7K upfront thing, but they paid $3,500 right now and another $3,500 2 days. And as you can see over here, it is signed by the particular person, obviously blurring out the names because I don't want to get people in trouble. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just jump right into the video, explain the value, and pretty much like explain exactly how you can get results just like this as well too. So I would recommend you watch this all the way towards the end and actually like implement this stuff. Just write stuff down, because this is going to be super action packed, and it's going to show you a model that not a lot of people are talking about, and a model that is allowing a lot of people to, you know, be free, actually do the stuff that they want to talk about without doing this crazy hard work. Okay, hope you enjoy it. So how am I even able to do this? Basically, my main offer, my main headline done for you offer is I work with coaches and I help them build acquisition systems to help them sign 5 to 10 clients per month with content and status. And as you guys can see, that is pretty much a very bold claim. It's like a super bold claim. And I only work with specific types of people for this offer, okay? This is my website. You can go check it out. There's some case studies there. And even if you scroll on my YouTube channel, you're going to see a bunch of case studies as well too. But how does this exactly work? So there's a Gamma page that I actually made. This is like the VSL that kind of goes over it with all the case studies and stuff, but basically there's a lot of done for you stuff that goes into this. I basically have to like create the offer from scratch, do the market research, you know, have to create the sales funnels. I did the video sales letters, I did a short form, and then I create like sales letters again. I implement systems, you know, there's a bunch of stuff that goes into this. If you want to like read through this by yourself and see my offer, it's on my website, you can check it out. But I place appointment setters into the business as well too, and basically just make sure that they book in calls. This is not updated to the T, but basically like we have way better results than this right now. But this hasn't been updated because like I've just been like signing clients on like a referral basis. But as you can see, this is kind of like what it is, and then it shows you the way that we launch stuff, all that type of stuff. So it's very in-depth. And the also thing about this is it's super done for you. So what I mean by this is that the clients that we work with, they don't, you know, write the actual content themselves. We have someone that does it for them. They don't post the videos themselves. We have someone that posts it for them. They don't actually edit the videos themselves. We have someone that edits it for them. They don't actually come up with the strategies. I come up with strategy myself personally, and they don't do any of the DM setting because we place an appointment setter in their business. As a result, there is so much stuff that goes into it, but you can charge a lot more for these types of services. As a result, you can work with high quality clients, get them good results, get referrals, all that type of stuff. But you've probably realized by now how the heck are you going to scale an offer like that? It's super unscalable. And that was like the main thing I was running into when I was trying to scale this offer. It was just so hard to kind of like scale it and just do more of it. Even my own clients would tell me, bro, how are you scaling this offer? It's actually ridiculous, because I was just doing too much for them. I was thinking to myself, how the heck am I going to scale this to like 60, 70, 100K a month? Because like you need such high leverage clients, even with a rev share, you need such high leverage clients and really good clients that obviously are open to giving you that much rev share, and also actually pay you out the rev share as well too, because a lot of people will agree on rev share but they didn't even actually do it. So I was thinking to myself, and also the fact that there isn't a whole lot of high quality clients out there specifically that you can be signing on a monthly basis. So I just realized that it's actually like super unscalable, but it brings in good cash flow and I don't have to like work too much because everything was kind of like optimized essentially. But then I was thinking to myself, how do I even get more? How do I get to that next level? And that's how I stumbled across being a hybrid consultant. And I kind of became a hybrid consultant by accident. I didn't really know what I was doing. I just had an idea and I didn't think it was going to work, but I tried it out. And then as a result, I made quite a bit of money. And I was like, okay, this is actually very interesting. But the signs of me transitioning into this type of person were there. And I didn't really know this until I had to like go into deep into depth of what was actually happening when I was making content. So what is a hybrid consultant, you might ask yourself? So basically, if you want to know more details, if you go on my Instagram, there is going to be a highlight that just kind of like breaks down. So make sure you follow me and check me out on Instagram specifically. Post a lot of cool stuff over there, but there's a highlight that kind of goes into it in depth. But essentially what they're basically people that have a hybrid of, they have their agency where they learn done for you skills, they do done for you stuff for people, they market those results, and then basically people come to them from the marketing that they're doing of the results of the case studies of the lifestyle, maybe the documenting and stuff, and they ask them to teach them how they do it, and then they basically sell the information on a consulting basis essentially. So they're kind of like a mixture of an agency owner and also like a coach, but like I call them a hybrid consultant because they have the luxury to be able to do both. And what these types of people do is they build cash flowing offers that are low leverage to bring in recurring revenue every single week, just like how I showed you right now. MRR pricing models. They have SOPs and video training, so they productize their skill sets so that they don't have to be doing all the work in the agency. Some people become hybrid consultants because they don't want to be working too much in the agency. They want to get their clients better results. I've had people that just wanted to join because they wanted to get their own clients better results as well too. They plan and they have good systems to basically not make sure that they work like 12 hours a day. Everyone likes to glorify working, but honestly, if you're always constantly working, then it's like you're never going to get into that zone of just like of being able to experience, the stuff that you've been able to build. They get paid for their time and expertise. They monetize with consulting calls. They don't just give away their time for complete free. Have extreme clarity every single week. They don't experience burnout often because they know where they're trying to go to. They attract prospects and they don't chase. Like they build up a client wait list. They have leverage acquisition to sign clients anytime they churn, and they build up an audience of buyers who seek this skill set every single day. So the more content they make, the more people that seek this skill set every single day. So you have an audience system that's bringing you in new leads every single day, and you don't have to do much, honestly. And this is why like the lifestyle of being a hybrid consultant was something I stumbled across accidentally, because I didn't really know what I was doing when I became one. But as I started, signing clients, as I started getting better results, I was like, oh shit, this is actually the way to scale, because it's actually very difficult to like do the things done for you for people at like a super high level, because you need a huge team, you need huge operations, and maybe someone that might have been stuck at that revenue part might be even watching this and might be able to relate to this, because it's so difficult at that point. And what I want to break down for you guys, and this is super important, is the roadmap to actually become a hybrid consultant, because eventually you're going to have to become one anyways. And I'm going to show you examples of probably your favorite creators that technically became hybrid consultants without you actually realizing it. So let me explain how it all works. You learn an array of skills and you build a done for you agency to basically just get results. This is going to break down how I've been able to close these like huge deals. Basically, it's not enough to just be good at one thing. Like if you're like a copywriter, if you're like, you just say like, hey, I'm an appointment setter, you're not going to be able to like charge people 5-7k. It's just basically not going to happen. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to build an array of skills. You get good at multiple different things, and then you package it into like an offer that you can present to the marketplace. Essentially, that might be contradictory to what people tell you. People always say, hey, focus on one skill, but if you're trying to do this model specifically, you can't just be good at only one thing, because you're going to be commoditized at that point, essentially. So you need to have an array of skills, and you don't always have to do everything yourself. You can always hire people, get people that are better than you at a specific skill, or you can just learn how to do it yourself by, joining the protocol, which I might actually break down a little bit later, but keep watching this video. That's not the whole point. Anyways, you have a growth agency that basically helps with content or helping the people monetize the following. People call it growth operating, whatever they want to call it. Appointments as the agency that does warm outbound for coaches, consultants, maybe agencies to get them clients. And you have a really good system to do that. And then you have a content agency that, helps people get more views, more inbound so they can make more money. You can do whatever. You can do a mixture of stuff. But these are the kind of like the hot offers that are trending right now. You can also do stuff like, in brick and mortar, targeting local people, all that type of stuff. You just have to do something done for you, okay? Something done for you that gets people results and produces case studies, because that's the most important thing you're looking for, because it's going to make you good at something. And once you do that, you want to make your service delivery automated so that people can come in and get results, almost kind of like clockwork. If your service delivery just is super reliant on you and your ability to just come in and like analyze stuff, you're going to be always bottlenecked. Because at one point it was almost super reliant on me, until we actually started bringing the systems, until we start SOPing everything, until we start hiring people. Everything just started to happen a lot faster. It eats into margins. It makes the margins a little bit less, but everything works a lot faster, and you can actually scale a lot more easier by doing it this way. So once you do that, and we actually teach this as well to people in the actual like consulting offer. And then what you do from there is you market the results, so for you to be able to get clients for that done for you stuff, and also to build an audience. Because what's going to happen is, even though you're going to get sometimes clients directly from your YouTube, you're also going to build an audience of people that are actually interested in how you're actually getting these results. And that's where the real killer comes in. So you're going to start getting inbound messages from people literally asking you, how did you do something specific? They're going to be like, hey, I love this, you're right, I'll be copying a few sessions, blah blah blah. Hey, how's it going? Just want to show you, how do you structure your rev show, blah blah blah. How do you do your coaching stuff? So I was getting all these DMs from people, and they were just kind of giving me the signs of like, hey, there's a lot of people that are actually interested in learning how they could do this for themselves. So what I did is I productized the information that's in my head that I was just giving away for consulting calls. I just productized it, put it into paper, and which is like one of the most difficult parts to do, but once you do it, it works extremely well. I built it once, I sell it over and over again. It's not necessarily a course, because it still relies on me. It's kind of like a consulting program, because you don't want to frame it as a course, because no one likes buying courses. It's just like, bro, come on. And I productize this information kind of like this. And let me just kind of give you guys a sneak peek of what the actual thing looks like, because the offer itself is actually kind of crazy. So if I go over here, for example, this is the actual product. And if I go, let's say, into the Setting University to just teach people how to get appointments, it's so in-depth that goes into like crazy detail, guys. Like, there's so much stuff that goes into it, how all the stuff works, rules of thumb, all that type of stuff. People can just come in, consume that information. Same thing with how to actually build your lead gen machine. Like, I break down literally how to script out ads, how to record your videos, how to get infinite content ideas, literally everything. Like, there's worksheets upon worksheets, so people can come in and just implement these SOPs that I'm using for my done for you clients, maybe implement it for themselves, for their own done for you clients. It's completely fine, it's up to them, but that's kind of like what I do, and the product itself is just extremely dialed. So once you have that, you build a hybrid acquisition system to just basically get a lot of inbound clients, inbound DMs, and you leverage your brand and audience for the acquisition for the consultant. So whether that be having cold DM system or cold outreach system that goes out to get clients for the agency, and then you have a brand and you have an audience to basically get acquisition for the consulting side of things. And then what ends up happening once you do this is you get a result of a cash flowing business, of profitable agency with small amount of clients, the luxury to either keep the agency or go all in with coaching. Because at the end of the day, that's the choice that hybrid consultants have to make. It's never a situation where you either pick one or the other, because a lot of people like to make it seem like it's either white or black, but you can actually be in that gray area and actually make a lot of money, essentially. And to give you an example of people that made a lot of money, a lot of your favorite creators actually went down this exact same path. Because if you think about it, Iman basically did this. Scaled his agency, I think, to like 6 figures a month, like 100K or something like that. Told people how to scale agency specifically, because he was documenting his stuff and people were reaching out asking how he did it. And then his consulting income actually overpassed agency income, and obviously he went all in with that. And this is a video literally like a year ago talking about, hey, I'm closing down my agency, and he explained why he closed it down. And then Charlie Morgan, the exact same thing, scaled it to 6 figures a month, then told people how to do it, and then the consulting income obviously overpassed the agency income, because it's a little bit more scalable because they're selling information. which is not what consultants all the time have to do, but you can do that. And now his agency, I think his consultant does like over $1 million a month in rev, which is kind of crazy, and teaching basically people how to sign clients for the agency, which is nuts. And as you can see, that's kind of like a screenshot of like a Stripe. So if you guys don't know them, but like, you know, they're really big in the space, and you should probably like know about them. And it's not just them, guys, because once you implement this model for yourself, you can actually do it for your clients, because that's basically what I was doing. I was teaching this model to my clients. Like, for example, one of my clients, Amar, scaled his agency to 100K a month, basically started teaching people how to do it, and he started making way more money. We have an NDA, so I can't like disclose how much like he actually made, because he wants to keep it private, so I respect it. You know, he's Muslim, he likes keeping the stuff private. But he did like 15K in like 2 days essentially, and the offer itself, at least what I can say, is that it's on track to hit 100K a month, which is insane. And that's basically like going to be a lot of it profit, because he doesn't have like a crazy team. And if I actually made an interview with him, you know, how he basically just tripled his audience when we were talking about the stuff he was doing. He scaled his agency to only 30K a month, and like, you know, 30K a month is still a lot of money, but like people kind of have this conception that you have to make a lot of money before you can start teaching people stuff. Like, no, you just need to have a skill. You just need to be able to do something better than someone else, and people are going to be interested in how you can do that. Start closing piffs left, right, and center. You can go watch the interview if you want to check it out, whatever. And also Angelo joined a consulting program at like 2-3K a month, and basically scaled to like 19K a month in euros as well too. So in USD, it's a lot higher, which is actually kind of crazy. And these people, like, they're all going down this path, and everyone's going to go down this path eventually. That's the path I went down as well too. That's how I'm able to, like, you know, make almost $8,000 a month like profit, just pretty much for me to keep, because I'm using this exact model that people are going to start transitioning to very soon, which is why becoming a hybrid consultant is super important, because everyone's already paved the way. So that's why I'm teaching people how to do it. So you might ask yourself, okay, cool, what do you have to sell? What's the thing that you're trying to get to pitch me on? Well, technically, I don't actually have the thing to sell, because all the slots that I open up are basically already taken. But what you can do is you can DM me on Instagram, and I can actually get you access to the wait list and the document that kind of breaks down exactly how to become a hybrid consultant. So as you can see, there's a document that basically just teaches people, this is the promise, this is the offer, pretty much goes into depth of everything, so you can actually read through this and see if there's something that you're interested in. If not, it's completely fine. You just send me the message hybrid on Instagram, I'll just shoot it over to you. But like I said, you actually can't join, because like pretty much every slot is full, and like I want to be, you know, respectful to the people who join. I only want to get in 5 people, so I can make sure that, you know, the product's actually dialed. And then from there, I might bring some people in. But whatever it is, if you're interested in it, you can just send me a message hybrid on Instagram, whatever. Like I said, probably can't join right now at the time of recording this, because slots are full. Maybe slots are going to open up like next week. I don't know, it depends what I want to do. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you found a lot of value in this video. Hope it gave you some points and some insights that you can use to actually help yourself scale and maybe become a hybrid consultant by yourself. Who knows? But that's going to be the end of it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.